wish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now an option play on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the Ravens.
On 2nd and 9. Carr flushed out right. Now he'll pull. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
To throw again, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete.
Jackson
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Maurice Hurst and the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carlos Morrow on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
The 40-yard.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's understood.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He completes it to Bryant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal. And
operating from the gun. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. His kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
But it's 3rd down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Renfro, incomplete. Brings up
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And taken. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Carr gives to Richard. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Carr completes it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, Richard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Kick is good.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that, and you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Carr, flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard there to make the grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play.
16.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd down, and
they'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Throwing again. Carr flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yards on the pickup. It's second.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
41-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
3 more yards.
23 yards on the play. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Today's final score, Raiders 24.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.